From Newsnet and CCTV, it's high school hockey coming to you from the WEX in Cadillac.
Welcome back, everybody, to third period action here at the WEX. Bill Dooley along with Jeff Castillo. And what was a very close 0-0 game. Just like lightning, it's 3-0, Jeff. And that was some of your big goal scorers, and you can see why they have the goals that they have.
Yeah,
on their
right.
stats.
You know, Cadillac had done a good job of holding those guys at bay, and then just all of a sudden, bam, 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 and they made a couple of mistakes there and made them pay. So, oh, that old horn.
Hey, Jeff, real quick, do you want to go over just the goals, who scored them, the assist on those, if you have a second there?
Sure. The second period, there was no goals in the first period. In the second period, the first goal by Davison was scored by number 17, Jeffrey Schmidt. Assist to Brendan Keelan and Dylan McMullen. And then the second Davison goal was Dylan McMullen from Jeffrey Schmidt. And then the last Davison goal of the period was a nice little steal there by Jeffrey Schmidt, and he beat Dylan Courts in the corner of the net, so made it 3-0, and that all happened within a 2-minute span towards the end of the period. So
Davison right there almost had a fourth goal. It was Schmidt, McMullen teaming up on that one also.
Yeah, and Cadillac does not want to get down 4-0. If they can make it 3-1, you know, you always try to come out and maybe get an early one, get back in the game and get something positive going. 3-1 is going to be much easier than coming back from 4-0. So they need to be careful here.
So we've got Crystal and Wendell and Green as the forward line for Davison. And Cadillac has Farley, Moore, and Lilly. And here's a pass to Ian Lilly. Busting into the middle was Farley. Farley behind the net. Tries to center it. He's coming out with the puck, and it's held on at the side of the net by Dominic Wendell.
Little shenanigans going on there, but no harm done. Referee's got them separated.
And I'm sure Coach Graham said, come out with some energy and passion, try and get something going here, just be a little scrappy and see if we can pop one in.
Yep, and fire pucks at the net.
Yes.
Don't try to get all pretty and everything. You just got to get pucks to the net.
Yep.
Hopefully, something will go in, maybe a deflection, a rebound. Anything can happen.
Turning with it is Manville. That's Caleb Manville, and it's intercepted at the blue line by Cam Keene. So they'll put it in behind the net to Graham. Graham, that pass makes it out to center, and we've got a 2-on-1.
Here's Schmidt
with
and McMullen.
Schmidt and McMullen. Oh, and just did not connect. We got the net off the mooring, so there'll be a face-off in the Cadillac zone, I believe.
No, defended well. It did not allow him to get a nice clean pass. I mean, he did get a clean pass over, but not as early as he really needed to and wanted to, as McMullen was right there waiting. So that was a good defensive stop for the Vikings as Cadillac or Davison's two snipers were coming down.
They work very well together, Jeff, and they anticipate. I was watching on the steal. All of a sudden, McMullen is just streaking down knowing that he's going to get a pass or a look for a pass. Here's Wendell, and that shot made it through.
Boy, I don't know if Dylan Court saw that one until it hit him. Honestly, there was players in front of the net, and, it was a good shot by Dylan Wendell, kind of using the players as a screen.
Yep, DQ has had to be sharp tonight, and the goals that they've scored on him, he has not had a prayer.
No, not much of a chance at all. So the Cadillac offense has got to get going here.
Austin Kyling had his pass deflect up into the netting.
All right, that gives us an opportunity to mention our sponsors tonight. Fox Motors of Cadillac, Cadillac Tire, and also Pizza Plus. And we thank you for your support.
Also, we want to let you know boys and girls basketball is hot and heavy right now, and the girls are undefeated. The boys have one loss, and Derek Tate and Dan Gussert bring you the action for basketball on Newsnet Sports and CCTV. So a lot of good high school action coming up here in the end of January and the whole month of February. Puck is pinned in along the boards by Carson Peedle. Logan Collins is in there. We've got Matt DeYoungie, and the puck comes out to Logan Collins, number 18 for the Vikings, and he passes it over on the side. Nobody there, so it's going to be taken back the other way. That's Wendell. Willett trying to get the puck through, and he had somebody for a second.
Yeah, good job by Cam Harold on the back check to thwart that attempt.
That puck is deflected by Olivia Peedle out to Cam Harold. Owen LaFontaine, number 6, with a good back check. And here comes Keelan over to Manville. Manville fans on the pass. The Vikings have 3 white jerseys there, and coming away with it is Schmidt. McMullen tried to get around his man, and Cam Keene having trouble. Watch out here, because you don't want to give it up to those guys. That shot by Graham is deflected out in front. Rebound high and wide of the net by Schmidt. He was going for the hat trick.
Yeah, they had courts down on the ice and just put it a little bit too high, trying to put it up underneath the bar.
Vikings clear it to center. Come back in the zone to Caleb McKinley. Over to Cam Keene. Davison is doing a good job putting their sticks in the passing zone lane, Jeff.
Yeah, and Cadillac has just got, absolutely nothing going offensively yet this period. And they really need to get some shots and try to get a goal here. They do not want to go down 4-zip.
Now Fisher Moore takes a hit up high. There's a wrister, and it's covered by Wendell as the Vikings come crashing in.
Okay, and we just want to let everybody know there are DVD copies that can be purchased individually or box sets for the whole season. The sale of DVDs helps pay for the cost of production. Contact yournewsnet.com. They make great gifts, and this broadcast is a cooperation between Wexford Misaki Career Tech Center, CCTV, and Newsnet. Students are involved in directing, replay, editing, and camera work, all under the supervision of a professional director. Really good program they've got going here.
Absolutely. And you never know, if you do buy a DVD copy and get it autographed by Jeff Castile, that could make a young person's year.
Yeah, I haven't decided when my next DVD signing is going to happen.
Horizon Books, I think they're opening a new store in Mesick, so maybe you could do that at the opening. Puck is sent over to McMullen, and we've got a little scrum going between Ian Lilly and Patrick Green.
All right, they might be both going, so it looks like we could be staying here in a 5-on-5. While they're getting this all sorted out, Bill, I've got a shout-out for the Area 2 Special Olympics basketball teams.
Hey.
There is a men's and a ladies basketball team. They are heading up to Lake Superior State University for the weekend to play a little basketball and get a chance to see the Lake Superior State basketball team. And it's always a big weekend for them, so I know they're looking forward to it and fired up. And
Jeff, how many athletes approximately will be heading up there if you had to take a guess?
There's approximately 18,
okay,
I believe. Around 18 or 20, I think 18.
And then you said girls and boys, right?
Yep.
Okay.
They have 2 teams, one girls team and one boys team.
Okay. And are they going to have a chance to play? You're saying, are they going to go to a basketball game? Do you know, like Lake Superior State or a hockey game or anything like that?
Yeah,
You're not sure yet.
I'm not sure yet. I haven't heard. We've actually had the last couple practices canceled because of the weather that we've been having on those particular times that they were going to be practicing. So not sure of all the details on that. But typically we've gone to watch the college players play in a game, whether it's basketball or hockey or both.
Yep.
Depending on if they were home or not. So
should be a really fun weekend.
Yeah.
For the athletes. And
yep, they're really looking forward to it. And as the penalties were kind of dished out here, Davison ended up a man down, so that's going to give Cadillac another power play. They haven't had many and basically got nothing going on their last opportunity. So we'll see if they can get something going on this one.
Well, they desperately need something here to get back in the game, down 3-0 with only 12.5 to go in the game. Izzard, good defensive play by McMullen not to let him get the shot off. Caleb McKinley with a good look and a shot and a great save off the stick of Fisher Moore. Moore back to Logan Collins. Collins to McKinley. The Cardinals put a lot of pressure on the points, don't they, quickly. They do not sit back.
Yeah, they played a very aggressive penalty kill.
Fisher Moore with the puck, holding on to it. He'll get it over to McKinley. Holding on to it now is Logan Collins. Have we seen Jack Schmidtdale in for a while, Jeff? I haven't called his name in a while. I don't know if there was an injury or what.
Yeah, I'm not sure now that you brought that up. I know he took a penalty a while back.
One-timer deflected by Izzard.
That's just what you want, to get that puck deflecting.
Yeah.
Still have about 35 seconds left in this power play for the Vikings. They need to get the puck down and try to get something set up.
And I do not see Jack out there in this power play, which is you would know that he would be on the power play. So something.
Right. Oh, there he is right there.
There he is. I just mentioned it, and he's back on the ice.
Well, maybe the coaches heard you and decided to get him back out on the ice. Bill Dooley doing a little coaching from the booth.
10 seconds to go in the power play. Henry Schmidtdale, number 7, cross ice to Cam Keene. Cam Keene drops it back and off the stick of Carson Carlington, and now here comes some speed. This is Matt DeYoungie, and the puck is all the way back out to center ice.
Yeah, he was going for that upper corner and ended up missing it. That one's going to be an icing, so that is going to bring the face-off down into the Davison end.
10.5 to go, 3-0 Davison with the lead. They will travel to Manistee tomorrow on the 25th, and the Vikings will stay right here at home and face the Alpena Wildcats. And Alpena's not having the record-wise that they had last year, but they've lost to some really good teams this year.
Yeah, they have, and they always play the Vikings tough.
Here comes Schmidt down the right side. Schmidt with the move, and he scores on a beautiful 5-hole shot. That gives him the hat trick tonight.
Yeah, I believe there was going to be a penalty called, and actually I think there is one called after the play. Probably an unsportsmanlike conduct on Cam Keene. But that was a nice goal by Jeffrey Schmidt to complete his hat trick for the night.
So that'll make it 4-0 with at the 10:28 mark here, and that will complete the hat trick for Jeffrey Schmidt, giving him what is our showing that's probably his 22nd goal of the season.
I believe that's his 4th hat trick of the year.
Okay.
He has scored in every single game this year except one. Davison was shut out by the Bay Reps.
Okay.
And so no goals obviously scored in a shutout.
Yeah.
Other than that, Jeffrey Schmidt has scored in every single game.
Yeah.
And you can see why.
Yep. He definitely has the shooter's touch, that's for sure. And we got a second here. Got to go over our sponsors one more time here, Jeff.
Okay.
At least get them in again.
Right. We got Fox Motors of Cadillac, Cadillac Tire, and Pizza Plus. And Bill was just getting a nice taste of Pizza Plus tonight earlier, as the rest of our crew was.
And I've had to use the Cadillac tires this winter, the snow tires. They've sure helped out a lot.
Yep, I did the same thing.
And if I had a little bit more money in my pocket, I'd head over to Fox Motors.
Yeah. Well, don't give up on that complimentary card that they may end up.
Right.
I wouldn't give up on it. I mean, don't hold your breath, but okay. So
Cam Keene has got a 2-minute penalty for sure.
I'm wondering if they gave him a misconduct to go with it.
I heard some extracurricular activity over there.
And I haven't gotten an official word yet. We do know Jeffrey Schmidt scored that goal for Davison. I'm unaware if there was an assist on that or not.
Now Austin Kyling will put it up the boards, taking it as Manville. Back to Keelan. Keelan with the pass off to Youngie, and it'll be into the corner. Keelan McKinley. Now Flynn Crystal back to Wendell. Wendell to Manville. Back to Keelan. Keelan with the wrister. Scored! Good setup by that forward line of DeYoungie and Flynn Crystal. I know Manville will be getting one of the assists on that play.
All right, and I did get word the Jeffrey Schmidt goal was assisted by Dylan McMullen and Matt Graham. So that is a goal and 2 assists for Dylan McMullen. Jeffrey Schmidt has the hat trick tonight. And Matt Graham, that was his first time of getting on the score sheet tonight, along with Brendan Keelan.
And Jeff, I'm going to peek over the boards here, see if we have a. Nope, Cam Keene is still in the box, so I think if he would have received a misconduct, he would have been in the dressing room. So maybe just a 2-minute unsportsmanlike.
All right, and Davison's last goal was scored by number 7, Brendan Keelan. It was assisted by number 15, Caleb Manville, and also number 11, Matt DeYoungie.
Fisher Moore will turn with it. Puck will go back into the zone. It's 5-0. The Cardinals with the lead here in the third period. Vikings were sticking with them through the second period with 2 minutes to go in the second, and then the firepower was just a little bit too much. Puck goes in behind the net. Taking 2 players down is Izzy on that play. Izzy's got the crowd fired up. Moore trying to make that move through, and that'll bounce out to center ice. Logan Collins, number 18, in the middle to Fisher Moore. Fisher Moore to Brian Farley. Farley with a weak pass, and it just gets over the blue line.
Davison crowd awful boisterous tonight.
I think there's quite a few of them here tonight, Jeff, and the Vikings do not have a big crowd because it's the girls' basketball game and military appreciation night.
Yeah, they've got the big game going on at the gym tonight, and I think Davison might have us out-fanned tonight.
Great crowd, though, Wednesday night for military appreciation.
Yeah, wasn't that great?
And the fire department had set up their truck with the big American flag right outside of the arena. So just a first-class job done here by the Cadillac High School hockey team and Andrew Nordman here at the rink. Stepping in front of it is Flynn Crystal. I'm having trouble with that one. That shot just goes past the net wide, and it'll be tracked down by Crystal. And the Vikings will just slide it gently down the ice. And we've got, there is the icing call with 8:15 to go here in the third.
Yeah, and word has it, Bill, that next Friday, that would be the 31st, we've got a little special CHL appreciation night going on.
Can you explain what that means for our viewers, CHL?
Well, I think they're going to have players from both the women's and men's league that plays here at the WEX throughout the winter time. A number of players here, and just kind of giving an appreciation of them, giving the fans some information about what those leagues are all about and how to sign up for it if they're interested. And maybe we could probably line up some special interviews with some of the stars of the CHL.
Man, and there's a bunch of them, too. Steve Powell is one that comes to mind.
Yeah, I could be interviewing you that night. So I'm sure we're going to have some special guests.
Do you know if this includes former CHL players or not?
Well, I'm going to have to dig into that a little bit deeper, but are you considering me a former player? Is that where you're going with this?
No, not at all. All right, puck comes out to center ice, taken by Keelan. He'll put it back into the zone. Davison will go for a quick change. And Schmidtdale will put it up the boards. It'll hop over the stick of Keelan, and Vikings will give chase.
Cadillac just has not been able to get much offensively going, and there's an offsides. That one was only by about 25 feet. So they're going to have to regroup, get some fresh legs out there.
Our crew tonight, we've got Damian Brooks, who's running the camera up in the middle, high in the stands area. And then Caden Darrow is down on the north end. And Hannah Crouch is in the van as our director. And as usual, they do an excellent job. Here comes Jeffrey Schmidt with the shot, and he scores.
He was at the bottom of the circle, and he absolutely roped one into that top corner. That's a goal scorer's goal right there, sports fans.
I wish we had slow-mo replay on that one because that would
Not
be
sure
a
you
beauty.
would have been able to see the puck in slow-mo. He let that one rip. What a shot by Jeffrey Schmidt.
And it is fun seeing goal scorers, Jeff, because you don't see every day people come in with the ability to put the puck in the net like that.
Yeah, Bill, I'm still waiting for you to make a shot like that. I haven't given up on it.
How old are you? Well, the Vikings, with 6.5 to go in the game, trying to get a little bit of momentum going here. Just get ready for the Alpena game tomorrow. That's the big thing right now, Jeff, is just try and finish strong and try and have that carry over a little bit, because there's not going to be much sleep tonight before they got to get up and get ready for that Big North game.
Right. Yeah, and that's conference game, so this is non-conference. You like to win these, but if you can't, you can't. But you really want to fare well in the Big North Conference.
Puck goes into the corner to Logan Collins. Back to the point to Manville. Caleb Manville over to Graham. Graham fans on that shot. Goes in the corner to Logan Collins. Back up the boards. Graham over to Manville. That one is blocked at the line by Cole Mortensen.
Yeah, he caught that one right in the front toe of the skate.
That puck is all the way down the ice, right on net, so Wendell will make the save.
And he hasn't had to make many saves this period.
Well, if we get a chance here, Jeff, with our post-game show, we might want to get both Jeffrey Schmidt and Wendell with the shutout. That would be nice to get them both on camera.
Right.
We'll see what we can do about that. Logan Collins bringing the puck over the line. That one is poke checked nicely. And now with some speed, here comes Schmidt. He's got 4 goals, and he's got some speed in zone. A great move, but Caleb McKinley stopped him right there, and a good defensive play.
Yeah, good footwork by Caleb to keep that puck from getting through.
Graham will get the puck to DeYoungy, back to Graham. Now he'll turn with it, wait for a better angle. It's under 5 minutes to go here in the third period. And an icing call against the Cardinals. That'll bring it all the way back into the zone. And we just want to let people know about this great program that we've got with Career Tech Center, CCTV, and Newsnet, training young people to get into the broadcasting field. I mean, Jeff, if you want to do directing or camera work or, editing, there's just lots of stuff to do. And you've got Ferris State and Central Michigan University down the road, and they have really good programs.
Yeah, they are close by. We'll have to see if Caden Darrow is interested in that. He really does a great job picking up on the cameras and hooking everything up, all the wiring and the replay.
Yes.
He did some directing the other night, as a matter of fact.
And he's a talented woodworker.
Oh, yeah, he is gaining some great experience, and who knows where that could take him.
Okay, the puck is stolen by Schmidt, put right back in. Henry Schmidtdale, number 7, up the boards to Keelan. Keelan over to Wendell. There's a pass to Schmidt. And the Vikings at center ice. That's Schmidtdale, does not get it in deep. So Davison will just play a little keep away at this point. Jeffrey Schmidt. There's a shot wide of the net. Who was that? Was DeYoungy? Yes.
Yep.
Matt with a wicked shot. That one was blocked out front. Caleb McKinley going after it. Schmidtdale, center ice, goes over the line, but then it's chopped and it comes back over to Willett. Vikings will get it in and taken by Wendell. 3:25 to go. Here comes Matt DeYoungy with the puck. Goes around his man. He's tripped up. Don't see any. I don't think there's going to be a penalty at this point in the game.
No,
unless
let that one go.
Yep. And the Vikings will just ice the puck. That'll stop the clock with 3:09 to go.
All right.
Our next broadcast will be January 31st.
That'll be next Friday. That'll be that CHL appreciation night.
Okay.
So looking forward to that. We'll have to do a little bit of digging and get some information. And
be nice to come up with some names from the past too that haven't played in a while. Just some, just kind of throw some of those out during the broadcast.
Right.
The women's hockey league started, I want to say in 2002 or something. They actually made hockey pucks to commemorate the start of that season. I've got.
Did they really?
Yeah. It's pretty cool. A lot of activities here at the WEX, Jeff, whether it's figure skating, learn to skate, drop-in hockey, co-ed hockey.
Yep.
They've got the men's and
Public
women's
skating.
Public skating. If you want to have birthday parties, you can rent the ice and just have pizza and great skating.
Right.
I know some of the public schools will come here once in a while and bring the kids.
Yep, and the youth leagues with the mites and the peewees, the bantams, the squirts, all that.
Back to the point. Wendell with the wrist shot trying to go for the redirect. It goes between the skates, and they'll wave that one off.
Okay.
2:30 to go in the third period. A 6-0 lead for the Cardinals. So they're going to go to 10-5 on the season. And they will play Manistee Chippewas tomorrow from West Shore Community College. Caleb McKinley behind his own net. Trying to go around a couple guys here. He takes a hit from Green, and the puck will just bounce down the ice. And we got an icing call with 2 minutes to go here in the game.
They are going to call that one.
Yeah, I was thinking they would probably wave it off. Getting back to the Special Olympics, if somebody is interested in helping out or volunteering or, donating, is there a certain person or somebody they could contact, Jeff?
Well, they can go
online.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the exact website, Area 30.
They could always get a hold of you, right? And then you could get them to the right person?
Right.
Okay. Puck is taken by the Cardinals. Centering attempt. It goes back into the corner. LaFontaine back to the point to Keelan. Over to Wendell. Wendell to McMullen. Back to Keelan. Fanning on it was Jeffrey Schmidt, and he was set up there beautifully for a potential fifth goal. Now coming in with the puck is Wendell. That one clanged off the post. LaFontaine over to Wendell. He'll take the shot, and gloving it off is DQ with 1:18 to go here in the game. I'll thank everybody out there for tuning in and watching this game on Newsnet Sports and CCTV. Jeff Castillo along with Bill Dooley bringing you the action.
Yeah, and anyone who wants to get a hold of, for Special Olympics, like you said, for donations or wanting to volunteer, different things like that, it is SOMI, which is Special Olympics Michigan, SOMI Area 32.
Okay.
And so do a search for SOMI Area 32, and the right contacts will come up. Jackie Clark is our area director, and Cal Reynolds is our assistant director.
Okay.
And those, it's all volunteer, and those two just put in an absolute ton of time and work and effort, and there's a lot more than meets the eye for running this Special Olympics program and all the sporting events that the athletes are in, and the uniforms and the practices, and just the whole thing is a pretty big operation. It's very rewarding.
Well, we got just a little taste of that when we did the basketball game 2 years
ago.
Right,
a couple years ago.
And, boy, that was so much fun, and just get appreciation for all the volunteer work and time that's put in. Here comes McKinley as he's tripped behind the net trying to stuff it in the short side.
Yeah, and they are hosting another tournament this year at the Mesick High School. That tournament will be held on Saturday, February 22nd. So anybody interested in seeing the Special Olympics basketball teams compete, be February 22nd, starting at around 9 in the morning throughout the afternoon at the Mesick High School.
All right, this game has ended as the Davison Cardinals take a 6-0 victory here. The shutout goes to Dominic Wendell, and Jeffrey Schmidt has the 4-goal game. Jeff and I are going to pause for a second and have the post-game show coming up for you in just a moment. Stay tuned for the post-game show on Newsnet Sports and CCTV.